Thank you for subscribing, for liking and sharing. My name is Lawrence Chigozi and I've come today. In this video, we are going to see, or we are going to talk with a 3-column cash book. We are going to look at each and every detail in a 3-column cash book, each and every intel. The rules governing the 3-column cash book, they are not as so much different from those. We just add the rules from on the 2-column cash book. Okay, just like as I said in my previous video, I've said that the distinguishing feature that 3-column cash book has over its 3-column cash book, it has a discount allowed and a discount received the column, unlike like the 2-column, the 1-column cash book, or any other cash book, because each and every cash book differs from each other. For instance, the 1-column cash book, it only records only cash transactions, so it has only the column of amount or the of cash. And the 2-column cash book, it has the cash and the bank, both on the debit and the credit. And this, it is the same, but it has an additional column that is the discount allowed and the discount received. So nothing differs, or maybe nothing is so different from the 2-column cash book. So someone may ask, what is a 3-column cash book? A 3-column cash book, it is that book of an original entry that records all cash transaction and bank transaction with discount allowed and discount received. So that is the distinguishing feature that a 3-column cash book has over the other forms of cash book. Let it be 1, 2. Okay, so I'm going to take you through in this video how we can go far with the 3-column cash book. And please stay tuned, stay alert. Please like, comment, share. Okay, a 3-column cash book. Live over this. Going to draw it here. So the 3-column cash book, remember, we are starting with the heading. So it is of ABC Limited, ABC Limited, ABC Limited, 3-column cash book for the month of let me see the month. The month was given March. For the month of March. 2021. I told you like the previous videos that any heading, it must be the first. It takes one single mark even before drawing a table. So this is the question that we are going to tackle with today to see how we can go far with the 3-column cash book. They are telling us ABC Limited started business with cash at hand, cash at bank, 4 million and 3 million respectively, deposited cash into bank, sold the goods worth, sold the merchandise, purchased more goods, withdrew money for business use, bought office equipment, made cash sales, purchased motor vehicle, withdrew cash for personal use, with their respective discounts. So under this, we are starting, unlike the other cash book, the 3-column cash book, it is a bit long and wide. It starts with the date. And then the details. The details. But dear viewers, as I told you, that it has its format of how we can do it. So a 3-column cash book has the date, and this is the debit side, and this is the credit side. It has the date, the details, the posting reference, the voucher number, the discount allowed, cash, and banker column on the debit side. Likewise on the credit side, it has the date, the details, posting reference, voucher number, discount received, cash, and the banker column. That is a 3-column cash book. I told you, unlike the other cash book, a 3-column has over the rest of the cash book. It has a discount allowed and a discount received. Why a discount allowed on the debit side and the discount received on the what? On the credit side of it. So the discount allowed, it is given by the business. That is the discount allowed. Whereas the discount received, it is that one that the business gives out to its client. That is the difference between the discount allowed and the discount received. So our dear viewers, the discount allowed, it is recorded on the debit side. Someone also may record here as a cash receipts, whereas here we do have cash payments, the cash payments. So here we have first, like as I said, ABC Limited started the business with the cash at hand and cash at bank, 4 million and 3 million respectively. It means that how do we go far with that? So under this, remember that these balances, they are going to work as our balance brought forward figures or carried forward figures. So these transactions were made in the month of March. In the month of March, and first balance carried forward or balance brought forward. Any you could use respectively 4 and 3M, 4 million and 3 million respectively, as the question states that ABC Limited started business with cash at hand and cash at bank, 4 million and 3 million respectively. That is how we enter into the 3-column cash book. And like I've said, that these balances, they serve as our balance carried forward figures. Don't bring them. I don't expect each one or anyone to name here the cash at hand and cash at bank, because this is our starting up capital. Like any business cannot start to operate its business minus having its capital. So here, this is how I have what? I have recorded the transaction. Then the second transaction, it is on second, deposited the cash into bank. Deposited the cash into bank amounting to 3 million. I've said. One of the rules of a 3-column cash book, when they are telling us that this business deposited cash into bank, you must identify that what is that transaction called? And that transaction, it is called a contra entry. A contra entry, it is that transaction that is recorded first on the debit side and the credit side of the cash book. A contra entry has 3 circumstances on how you can identify contra entries. Contra entries identify like when cash is deposited into bank. Okay, that is a contra entry. The second one, it is when cash it is withdrawn for business use. The third one, when a check it is deposited on a date subsequent to its receipt. When a check it is deposited on the date subsequent to its receipt, it is also contra entry. It depends. I've given you 3 forms of contra of the 3 circumstances on how we can identify co-entries. I've said contra entries, it is that entry that is recorded on the debit side of the cash book and the credit side of the cash book. But first, as I said, that is that the cash is losing from, and lastly the side of cash that is gaining too. So here they are telling us the transaction that was deposited on second, deposited cash into bank amounting to 3 million. It means that here cash, our money at cash at hand reduced. Cash at hand. So we said, am I supposed to start with the gaining side? If cash it is losing into bank, listen very carefully, our dear viewers. On second, a contra entry, it is recorded on, in the details. Take an example here. Depositing cash into bank. It means that our cash lost to bank, and here we record as a bank, because bank is losing to, cash is losing to bank, and the posting reference, it is we record as a C, to identify that it is a contra entry. And how much? It was 3 million. You see, the bank, I'm recording it in the column of the cash. 3 million. 3 million. And here, still, on the credit side, you come and record second. Please, it must be like on second, cash lost to bank. And on this side, we are going to record cash in the banker column. That is a contra entry alone, and record as a C. And we record our cash as 3 million. Please don't forget to ask, comment, subscribe, follow for more. Okay? This is how a contra entry it is identified. I said, when we deposit cash into bank, it is a deposit of cash into the bank. That is a contra entry. That is our dear viewers, our dear listeners, this is a contra what? Entry. Then on third, they are telling us that sold goods worth 400,000 with a discount of 2,000. On third, the company sold goods, the business sold goods worth 400,000 with a discount of 2,000. How do you code transaction? I told you that on the credit side we record sales. Can record sales. On third, the business sells, and these goods amounted, and these goods were worth 400,000 in cash. In cash. In cash. However, like I told you, some of you confuse sales with the cash sales. The business sold the goods. Despite of the fact that the business sold and it acquired more cash, but these goods, remember, they are getting out of the business with a what? With a discount received amount which was 2,000. You see? 2,000. You see how I record? This is how I record. I've recorded. Okay? I said one of the things that go on the credit side of the cash book, there are sales, purchases, and payments to creditors. Whereas those are debited on the cash book, They are the banks brought forward figures, all assets that are increasing, and all liabilities that are decreasing. All liabilities that are decreasing. Let me also give you an important note that in all cash books, let it be 1 column cash book, let it be 2 column cash book, let it be a 3 column cash book. We do not record credit sales and credit purchases. We eliminate those figures. My dear viewers, let me repeat it. In all cash books, we do not record credit purchases and credit sales in all cash book. If you see that transaction, please eliminate it. Thank you very much. So let me continue with this. Say here, sold merchandise. Sold merchandise. Sold merchandise. Still on the third, you see, they have still on the same date, third, they sold the merchandise, but merchandise, when they sell merchandise, they are gaining, and merchandise, these are assets to the business. So you maintain the name. And this transaction is going to be recorded in the debit side, merchandise. 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 Amounting to 600,000 with a discount of, you see, 600,000 in cash, in cash, in cash, in cash. With a discount of 1,000. You see such a transaction, how I process such a transaction, I've said, like I have said, that under this merchandise, it is name of a fixed asset. We maintain the name. Okay. Here, on 4th, purchase more goods by check. Purchase more goods by check worth 500,000 with a discount of 1,000. I've told you all purchases, all cash purchases are recorded on the credit side of the cash book. So you record on 4th, on 4th, on 4th, on 4th. Purchased more goods. Don't record the goods, but instead I record the purchases. And these purchases amounted to 500,000 in cash, with a discount of 1,000. The discount received on the purchases. Then that's how we record those transactions. Then on 5th, withdrew money for business use worth 2 million. My dear viewers and listeners, this is also a contra entry. I've told you 3 categories on how we can identify the contra entries. First, when cash is deposited, it is deposited into bank directory. 2, when cash is withdrawn, when a business withdraws cash for business use. 3, when a check is received on the date to its subsequent, it is also a contra entry. Here they are telling us withdrew money for business use worth 2 million. A contra, I've said, you start with that side, that is losing. When they withdrew money from cash, it means that the bank is losing to cash, and the cash is gaining through bank. I repeat. The cash it is losing, the bank is losing to cash, and likewise the reverse is true. The bank is gaining cash. So here, withdraw, you come and say on 50th, on 50th, on 50th, withdraw money for business use. Withdraw money for business use. Here, when they withdraw cash, say drawings, drawings, you can record drawings, or you can record withdraw money for business use, you can record cash. Cash. It is gaining. The bank it is gaining to cash. This, it was an amount of 2 million. Likewise, on the same date, post it, 50th, bank. Because here, the bank, it is losing to cash, and the cash is here, and the bank, and cash is getting from bank. This amounted to 2 million. Feel free, ask any question, comment. But have you subscribed to our online YouTube channel, Moto Online? Follow, like for more. Here, please don't forget our symbol for a co-entry. For a co-entry. Then on the 6th, bought office equipment. On 6th, bought office equipment worth of 200,000 with a discount of 400,000. These are purchases, but this purchase was made into equipment. Equipment. How much? 200,000 cash. 200,000 cash with a discount. With a discount of 4,000. With a discount of 4,000. Okay? With a discount of 4,000. And then the next transaction, made the cash sales. Made the cash sales. Cash sales over 400,000 with a discount of 7,000. I've told you that cash sales are recorded on the debit side. Again, cash sales worth 400,000 cash with a discount of 7,000. With a discount of 7,000. So here, on the next transaction, but our dear viewers, have you subscribed to our YouTube channel, Moto Online? Please like, follow for more. Then, the next transaction, purchased motor vehicle for 1 million with a discount of 1,000 with a discount. These are purchases. But the purchase was made to a fixed asset. So on 8th, purchased a motor vehicle. Motor vehicle worth 1 million cash 1 million cash with a discount of 1,000. Then the next transaction, withdraw cash for personal use. You see, that is a contradicting transaction. Withdrawing money for personal use, that is not a contra entry, but rather that transaction, it is recorded on the credit side of the cash book. So here, when we withdraw cash for personal use, we name on 9th, made drawings worth 500,000. 500,000. 5,000. No, this is not a core entry. It is a withdrawing for a personal use. And here we withdraw. Yes. You withdraw. Thank you very much. We withdraw. We always withdraw from bank, not from cash. From bank, that is 500. And the last transaction here, they are telling us that still we received here cash sales. The cash sales on the 10th. Cash sales by check amounting to 1 million, no, amounting to 2 million, with a discount of 5,000. With a discount of 5,000. So our dear viewers that have subscribed, that are viewing, this is how we can conclude a 3-column cash book where you are posting the transaction. Please be mindful of contra entries. That is a bit tricky. We have 3 categories. 1, when cash is deposited direct into bank. 2, when a check is deposited on the date of its subsequent, and also when cash, when we made a withdrawal for business use. Those are the 3 categories of contra entries. So be mindful, our dear viewers, of how contra entries must be answered or must be entered. So each transaction entered, you get a full mark. Each transaction entered correctly in its right position, you get a full mark. Our dear viewers, this is how we come up with a 3-column cash book. And the last step towards it, it is a balancing of the cash book, our cash book. Like I told you in the previous video, that how do we balance off accounts? How do we balance off? Remember here, we are also balancing off also from the discount to the cash and bank. We are balancing it off from the discount allowed to the bank, and also from the discount received to the bank. Let's first with the discount allowed. This is 5,000, 1,000. This is 7,000 plus 1,000, that is 8,000. 8,000 plus 5,000, that is 8 plus 5, that is 13. So you have, also you come here, 2,000, 3,000. 3,000 plus 4,000, 7,000. plus 1,000, that is 8,000. So you are going to get the 13 minus the 8,000, but first we're balancing off the balancing figure, 13,000. Also here, 13,000. Last year, remember, we have our balance carried down. 13 minus 8, that is 5,000. But let me check and see. This was 8, 13. The difference was, let me see, 13. Here we calculated as, let me see, 5 plus 5. Let me see, 5 plus 3, 8. So 8,000, when you compare it to 13, you have 5,000 as the balance carried down figure on the discount received. And also, we come here on the same side, we have the balance brought down to be of the same what? Figure, 5,000, such that to show that in this particular case, when you have the 13 minus the 5,000, it is taking you to the 80,000 that was in the discount. What? That was in the discount received figure. So here, that as the discount columns are balanced. Now let's go to the cash column. The cash column. Here, I'm having 4 million plus 3 million, that is 7 million. 7 million. Here I have 600,000 plus 400,000, that is 1 million. 7 plus 1 million, you have 80 million on the debit. Cash. Come here on the cash column. You have 2 million. Okay, let's catch it. You have 2 million plus 1 million, that is 3 million. 3 million plus 200,000, that is 2.2. And I mean 3.2 million. 3.2 million plus could I have made a mistake somewhere? No. Plus these two figures. 3.2 plus 500,000 plus 2, no, plus 500 alone. Yes, we have left the 500. Yes, the 500, which is an approximate figure of 3.7. Let's calculate again and see. This is 2 million plus 1 million, that is 3 million. Plus 2 million, that is 3.2 million. Okay? And plus 500 plus 4. Yes. This is 2 million. This is 3.2 in this case. 3.2. 3.2 plus 900, right? 3.2 plus 900. 3.2 plus 900, that is a total of let me see, that is 900,000. Is 11. That is 4.1. 4.1. On the credit side, you have 4.1 million. On the credit side, in the cash column, you have 4.1 million. It is less. It means that you are going to first record 80 million as the balancing figure on all both sides, but on the cash alone here. And then get the difference. 80 million plus 4.1. that is around 3.9 million as going to be as our balance carried down in figure 3.9 million. Okay, and hence the cash columns on the debit and the credit side are balanced off correctly. So now let's come on the banker column. You have 3 million plus 2 million, that is 5 million, plus 2 million, that is 7 million on the bank side alone on the debit. So let's go on the credit side of the bank. You have 3,500,000, that is 3.5. So that is around 3.5. So when you get 7 million minus 3.5 million, that is approximate to, this is, let me check and see, 3.5. That is 3.5. So, but first balance off with the balancing figure, which is 7 million. Also 7 million. Balance carried down, it is 3.5, right? Yes, 3.5 million. Also bring it to here as the same figures as the brought down figures. I'm going to illustrate, I'm going to define for you what are balanced brought down figures. Despite of they are the same. So on the cash I had 3.9. Then on the bank I had 3.5. And the balance brought down figures, those are those amounts of figures that the business is going to start with on the first of the following month. So we were in the March, so we are going to first April, right? Yes, first April. Still of the same year, balance brought down figures. We are going to start with these. Not this, but rather in the following month. That is how balance brought down figures are calculated to. And be mindful here, when you have balanced correctly, we also award for each case. Starting from the discounts, from the cash and the bank. And this number totals up to 25 marks. In a nutshell, a 3-column cash book, it is a book of an original entry, or it's a book of financial statement that records cash and bank transactions with their respective discounts. And rather, they are also, these balances, they are used for reconciliation purposes in case of books of original accounts are maintained. Thank you very much for listening. I will be welcoming each and every question. Please feel free to comment, like, subscribe for more.